What's up, Lost Art Gamers? It's me. You know it, you love it, or you hate it. You already know why I'm here. Because you read the title, and you a smart boy/girl. We're talking about Slayer and all things surrounding Slayer prep today. Been holding off on making this video for a little bit, just because I figure might as well give it a little bit of time to marinate as we get a little closer. In any case, I'm not going to be saying anything, like, mind-blowingly new, so if you're looking for that, then don't worry. The TLDRs, we're getting a Powerpass, we're getting an Express, well, not Express. We're getting a growth event, which I'm going to talk about more in a little bit. And we are also... No, that's it. We're getting a Powerpass growth event, and then... my other advice to you is just going to be stock up on shards, because shards are the one thing you know you're going to need a lot of, despite what the other things might be. That being said, what... I was going to say, what is a Powerpass? But I guess... no, we'll go to the basics. Alright. I'll say it. What is a Powerpass? So a Powerpass is a little ticket/token thing that basically just gets your character to a certain item level / point in the story. And it also gives you the equivalent set of armor to boot. So what do I mean? Well, the Powerpass that we are likely to get is going to be probably a Punica Powerpass with Argos gear. So what does that mean? That means we're getting to 1302 item level, and we'll have a full set of Argos gear equipped, or Oreha gear, same difference. So that's where you'll start the character at. I don't know this for sure, but I can assume that's what we're getting, since those are always our previous Powerpasses, like the one with Artist. And how do I know that we're getting a Powerpass, you might ask? Well, simply put, let me bring it up over here. The roadmap here. The Slayer will release in May with a Powerpass and progression events. So, the Powerpass is 100% confirmed. Again, we don't know any item levels or anything more than that, but I'm inferring that it's going to be a Punica Powerpass that gets us to 1302 item level with full Argos or Oreha gear, meaning we can hone up to 1490 relatively easy, plus 20. And let you start transferring off there. What progression event means is up for debate. A lot of people seem to think this means Hyper Express, which is why I'm on my Reaper. I'm going to go over the Hyper Express briefly as well. But progression events is very loose of a term, and our current Hyper Express still goes on for another month. So are they going to be running 2 Hyper Expresses simultaneously? I don't know. Or is it just going to be something like different event shops / events that give out materials? Really, it's up for interpretation, sort of how you interpret it. I'm not entirely sure. That's up to each individual person or persons to come to that conclusion on their own, I think. But we 100% know Powerpass progression events are dubious, but we are getting some, whatever that some may be. So, back to the game here. Now, I'm on my Reaper. Oh, I shouldn't be on my Reaper. I should be on my Striker. I forgot. I was going to say I'm on my Reaper to show off the Hyper Express event, but my Striker is the one with the Hyper Express event. So, let me get through this loading screen. And this is all assuming we do get another Hyper Express for the Slayer under the guise of progression event, which I don't think is crazy to assume, but also it's just, I'm not entirely sure, since, again, we already have one running, and we'll have one running for another month-ish. So, this is sort of what a Hyper Express is. You'll see here, the character selection period is almost 3 months exactly, so 6/14, June 14th. Hyper Express works like this. You pick a character, generally a character that's in Tier 3, and When you hit item level breakpoints, you get free rewards. The rewards are typically quite good. You can kind of see here, this first notch in the objective was reach item level 1340, and then in case you're new to the game or newer to the game, it gives you recommended content you can do at this item level, which is quite nice. So it's sort of a fast track slash guide onto what to do and where to go in case you are not super familiar with the game. But even if you are super familiar with the game, the rewards are what you like to see. Basically, you get a bunch of free rewards to hone up to whatever the end goal is. In this case, it's a 1445 Hyper Express. If we get one with Slayer, again, people are huffing the copium saying it'll be 1460. It could easily just be another 1445. I don't know. Again, that's up to your personal interpretation. And this is assuming progression event means Hyper Express in the first place. Again, it's all up to you to decide and prepare how you see fit. But what I will say is, 1340, you get these rewards. You get 60 leap stones, a bunch of honing mats. The good thing about this is you get a lot of materials. The bad thing is you don't get all of the needed materials. So, for example, the shards are fine generally, but you are going to be short crystals and leap stones. Not by a lot, but you will be short. So you want to top up on some Great Honor leap stones at the very least. How many you top up on is completely up to you and how far you want to push your Slayer on release. But you'll see 1355, again, 60 more leap stones, some more shards, more other things. And again, the general rewards don't really change on a Hyper Express to Hyper Express basis. They're generally the same. They might not be 100% exactly the same, but the gist of it is the same, i.e. the honing mats, the shards, the silver, and then the end reward. The next milestone is going to be 1370. Again, much of the same. You get fusion mats as well this time. 1385. Again, much of the same. More fusion mats, more honing mats, leap stones, shards. 1400 will be the next one after that. More fusion mats, more honing mats. You also get event gems, which I'm sure Slayer will be coming with. The event gems are nice because they're free to reroll infinitely, so you can always get the stats that you need / want. After the 1400 milestone, the next one's going to be 1415. You get a bunch of relic things. Again, not 100% that we'll be getting this with Slayer if we do, but it's likely we will, because these usually come with the last expresses. More honing mats, more fusions, silver, shards. 1430 is the second to last. Nothing special over here, just more honing mats to get you to that final stretch to 1445, where you get some hope amulets, which are guaranteed tripods. And then fusion mats, honing mats, silver, honor shards. And then once you get to 1445, or whatever the end of the track in the Hyper Express is, you get all of these. These rewards vary. Typically, you get a big lump sum of honing materials. So, in this case, 300 leap stones, 60 big shard bags. Get some gold. You get engravings, legendary engraving selectors. You get some good books, card packs, etc., etc. And namely, the legendary card selection pack, which is always the big winner. And then you'll notice I have an engraving support button here. Again, not sure if they're always going to be doing this with every express going forward, or they just did this for artists, but if we have this on, then it's a free 4x3 engraving setup that you can change throughout the duration of the event, which is quite nice. If this is the case, then this will keep the price of stones and accessories down a bit on launch for Slayer. So if you're looking to actually play your Slayer, you just have to get the correct stats on the equipment rather than also the engravings, since 4x3 is very playable. That being said, I think that's everything from me. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and like the video if you like the video, dislike it if you dislike it, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on what progression events means, and maybe what item level we're getting the Hyper Express to if we get one. Little special shout out to all of my YouTube members. Love doing this for you guys. Should have been doing this from the beginning, but here we are now. My tier 2 YouTube members, thank you Blitzel, thank you Remix My Life, thank you I'm Nufu. All of my tier 1s, it's Biscuits, Ender, Diz, Erezike, Clouded, Dangerous, and Joxini, thank you all so much. Consider becoming a YouTube member, help support the channel. It's like a Patreon or Twitch sub if you want to see more content created on a daily basis. That's it for me. See you all in the next one. Bye.